Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So for today I thought I'd share with you guys all about my skincare and makeup products I used to use and all that kind of jazz. So I asked you guys to leave questions in one of my photos recently, and yeah, I'm gonna be answering them today too. So where shall we start? Okay, so one of the questions that a lot of people have asked me is which dermatologists I go to. I go to the Thompson Skin Specialist Center and I see Dr. Tan Hyok Hee, if I'm not wrong. I'll leave the link below so you guys can check him out, and he's a really good doctor. I think what's important when you go to dermatologists is to be patient, because you're not gonna see results like immediately. It's almost impossible, especially if your skin is very inflamed and it's really bad. You know, you can't get rid of all of that within a month, so you have to be patient and he'll do a good job. Highly recommend. What is my most favorite foundation? Okay, at the moment I really love the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. It's been my favorite for a couple of months now. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite. One of the best I've tried so far. Yeah, for sure. When you are on Accutane, what skincare did you use? So while I was on Accutane, I kept my skincare extremely basic and simple because I didn't want to put too many products on my face. So I just kept to the basic face wash, sunblock and moisturizer. That was literally it, and I'm going to show you guys what I used. So for my face wash, I'd use the Avene Soapless Foaming Gel. This I've been using since my skin broke out, so about a year now, and I haven't changed. I love this. For which one do I do next? Sunblock, I've been using the Helio Care 360 Gel Oil Free Dry Touch SPF 50 sunblock. You can't feel it on your skin after you've rubbed it all in. Like, it feels like nothing on your face, and I love that, because I know some sunblocks, like, they have this layer on your skin and it feels very sticky. That was one of the reasons why I didn't like using sunblock before, but I've realized how important sunblock is, especially when you've got acne scars, because protecting your skin from the sun will prevent them from getting darker. If you don't use sunblock, they will get darker from the exposure of the sun, so it's important to protect your skin from the sun. And then what's happening to my voice? Okay, should be fine now. And for sunblock, I used the TDF Derma Formula Ultralight Hydrator Oil Free Moisturizer. This was given to me by my doctor. I don't use this anymore, but I do go back to it whenever I use a product and then it gives me an allergic reaction. So currently my skincare routine is slightly different. I use the same face wash, but I do use face scrubs, and I alternate between two. One is the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Scrub Cleanser, and this is very refreshing, as it says, and I feel like I'm glowing after I use this. It feels really nice on skin. It smells really nice as well. And I also use the St. Ives Blackhead Clearing Green Tea Scrub, and this is when I really want like a proper scrub. For sunblock, I use the same one, but for moisturizer, I alternate between two. At the moment, I'm using the La Roche-Posay Ethicla Duo, and this is supposed to help with acne scars, to lighten the scars. So I thought I'd try this out, and so far it's been good. Like, I don't have an allergic reaction to it, so yeah, I really like that. But I love the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. It's so good. It's very light, good for daytime actually. I've had this for like, I would say 3 months, and I'm not even halfway through, so it's really good, and it lasts a really long time, and you don't need much. And then for my eye cream, I use the ginseng one. Love it. A lot of eye creams I'm allergic to. It's so sad, like, because then I end up getting panda eyes a few days later. And for makeup remover, I use makeup wipes. Recently I've been using makeup wipes, or if I'm not wearing too much makeup, then I'll just use the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. It really helps, and this is what I used when I was on Accutane, because when you have acne that's really inflamed and it's very bumpy and very sensitive, you don't really want to put too much pressure on it. You just want to kind of massage the makeup off instead, which is why I got this in the first place back then, because using makeup wipes was extremely painful. And by the end of it all, before I get into the shower, you'll see like spots on my face that are bleeding because of the makeup wipe that I used, and I put too much pressure on it. But yeah, now I can use makeup wipes, but that is more for when I have more makeup on, especially eye makeup. I find that using makeup wipes for eye makeup a lot easier, because I don't like having my eyes like all fuzzy from the balm. It feels very uncomfortable too. Okay, next question. I realize I talk a lot. Do you control your food, like reducing or avoiding oily food, peanuts and chocolates? Okay, I have a sweet tooth, so chocolates and sweets, especially when it's that time of the month, I can't stop myself. And I try to drink about 1.5 liters of water every single day, because that's supposed to be good for you, and it definitely is. You just go to the toilet a lot more, which is annoying sometimes. For those asking about my makeup routine, you'll either see that before this video or after this video, so probably after, so do look out for that. How did you deal with your acne scars? How did I deal? There is honestly not much that you can do. I think when it was still recovering, I had to stop myself from picking on the pimples, because I know that my mom kept on telling me that the more you pick, the darker the scars are going to be, and you can't, sometimes you can't help yourself but do it. But I really had to control myself, and like I said, sunblock is extremely important, so don't forget that, because that's going to be one of the reasons why your scars will become darker, because you keep on picking on your pimples and you don't use sunblock. Makes a big difference. I have combination skin, but the dry parts are like really dry. What moisturizer do you use to get your natural glow? Okay, I have the same problem. I also have dry patches on my face, sometimes under my eyes, on top of my, like on my eyelids, and like on my cheekbone. Sometimes I get dry patches. It's really weird. So what I do is I use a moisturizing or like a hydrating mask, and that will really help with evening it all out. If I have an event to go to, or I have like a party to go to, or not that I go to many parties, but like if I have somewhere to go to that requires me to dress up a bit more and look a bit more presentable, I'll normally use a mask, a hydrating mask, so that my skin's a lot more smooth. How do you manage to stop breaking out? I went to see the dermatologist that I told you guys about in the start of the video. He put me on Accutane, and Accutane basically dries your skin out from like head to toe, like from your scalp to your face to your lips. The rest of your body, like everywhere, will be extremely dry, and my legs will be like covered because they're so itchy, like because they're so dry I start scratching everything. So that is what happened to me. Wait, what's the question? Oh, how did I stop manage breaking out? Yeah. So I went to see him. He put me on Accutane, and I first started off at like 10 milligrams, I want to say, for a couple of months. Then he pushed me to 15. Then I was at 20 for a month, and my skin couldn't handle it because it was too dry. He put me down to 15 again, and then slowly decreased it all the way to 5. And last month I finally got off Accutane after 11 months of being on it, and the results are pretty amazing. Like, if you have seen my IG story, you can see my highlights under skincare. You will see the difference from what it was at its worst to recently. I'm still trying to get rid of the scars, but they have lightened over the last few months, which is, thank God, man. But yeah, so that was how I dealt with my acne. I went straight to the dermatologist because I know that when it's at me and my mom will, it got to a stage where like skincare products just aren't gonna help, facials weren't gonna help. It was about going to a doctor and getting it fixed. Did you take any supplement besides Accutane? No, I did not. I was I? No, I was not. I was just purely on Accutane and then keeping my skincare simple. That was really it. How do you heal the acne scars in a short period of time? I haven't. I still have acne scars and it is something I'm still trying to figure out and get rid of. So when I find the solution, I'll let you guys know. What is your doctor's advice on foods you need to avoid or the type of skincare you need to use, and avoid or using hygienic routine that you have to practice after having breakouts? I don't think my doctor told me much on what to do, because really when you're on Accutane, the Accutane will do the job. I think on your part, you can try to make the healing process a lot faster by, you know, the foods you eat and the products that you use, and even like makeup. I try to avoid using makeup the entire time, even though like when you have inflamed acne, you want to cover it up, but covering up will only take a longer time for you to get rid of the acne. I'm not saying right. Your acne will heal a lot slower basically because of all the makeup you use, but sometimes like you really can't avoid it. Like you don't want to go out with like a pimply face. So for a while I used makeup like every single day, and then I realized there was no point to it because putting on makeup, it was painful to take off, 1. 2, honestly it didn't really look any better because it was so bumpy. Like it was really disgusting to look at for me personally. I didn't want to look at my face because it was so gross. Like it was bumpy. Like you would see from afar that my face was like one color, but you come up close and you could see the bumps, and obviously I can see that, right, because I'm doing my own makeup and I see that, so I didn't want to see that. So after a while I just like, you know what, like screw it. If I have acne, then I'm just gonna have acne, and you guys can say whatever you want, but like we're not perfect, right? So who are you to judge? So a few things that I did do was to try to not touch my face. I tried to keep my hair out of my face as well because of the oil, but obviously being on Accutane you kind of dry up, so you don't have much oil left in you. But I did whatever I can, and my pillowcases, we wash it every week. Keeping your pillowcases clean is important too, so that you minimize the bacteria on your pillow to your face and then like back and forth, you know. What else? Keeping your brushes clean. During that period I didn't use like a beauty blender or a beauty sponge because I feel like a lot of bacteria gets trapped into there, so I used a brush a lot of the time. What else? And I tried not to get under direct sunlight for too long. For short periods it was okay, but not for too long, because even though you got SPF and everything, I just didn't want to take any risks. So yeah, I think, is that it? Do I have anything else to share? I can't think of anything. Yeah, I hope that this video kind of helped you. Kind of. And yeah, so if you have inflamed acne, like don't worry, you can get it fixed. I really hope that this helped you in any way or form. If you have any questions, can you leave a comment on this video and I'll answer your questions if I can, you know, like if I'm capable of doing so, because I ain't no doctor. Okay, you know what, shut up, it's 20 minutes long, the video, so I'm gonna go see you guys in my next video. Bye.